What's up, everybody? It's Frank here, and I'm back to give you guys a top speed tune. This is gonna be pretty much the last top speed tune I'm gonna be posting for a little while, but this is gonna be a little bit different. This is gonna be a top speed NOS tune, primarily because I was gonna put this as a just straight up top speed tune with no NOS whatsoever, like I've been doing for a while now at this point. But I have done a couple of races online with the group that I am in that races on Route X, and they ran the Ford GT at uh, like 290s, and so far this is the best I can get so far. So if this gets a update, and what I mean if it gets an update, it is if I can somehow get this to go at least to 295, which is my hopeful goal, then I'll definitely post an update on this. But until then, I don't know how much more I can actually push this. I push this as far as I can for what I know. But for this, in order to show you guys the actual top speed, I gotta go into an actual race. So this is my usual custom race I normally do for top speed tunes, for pretty much anything I want to do for to gain a little bit of cash and to just be able to test out the NOS tunes, like I said before. So for this one, it's a 290 NOS tune. Going straight over to it, it's pretty much a general tune for the most part, except for the transmission, of course. The suspension is going to be about the same as usual. Uh, the ride height is going to be 85 front and rear. The anti-roll bars, I tweaked them a little bit just to be safe, because I don't know how well it's going to actually, it was going to act on the turns, but it acts just fine. So if you guys want to match what I got right here, 5 on the front and 7 on the rear, you guys can. If not, you guys can do whatever you want with the anti-roll bars, because somewhat of a new car. Well, at this point, it's not really new, but it's a 2000 plus car, or 2000s and uh, newer car. The compression is going to be different than how I normally have them. The compression is going to be 20 in the front and 40 in the rear, unlike how I normally have it at unlike how I normally would have it at 40 and 30. But the reason why the expansion is at 50 is just to keep the car from lifting up too much, because if you have it at the 30, it's gonna have a high chance of the nose coming up, and it's gonna be harder to get it back down unless you just let off the gas. And with how this is set up, it doesn't do anything. It just stays as close as it can to the ground, doesn't lift up whatsoever. The natural frequency is gonna be all the way down on the front and rear, as so 1.6 in the front and 1.8 in the rear. If you guys are having any issues after this video is posted, which I have a feeling it's going to be the case, because they might actually mess with the aerodynamics or something like that, like they always do, uh, I would advise to bring up that natural frequency or spring rate up to 2.0 on the front. But for now, having it all the way down in the front and rear works just fine. And then, of course, no camber, no tow whatsoever. For the differential, I have the active differential on just to have something different, because it puts the torque all the way up to 50, and if you really want to, you can readjust that as you please, but I'm not going to really worry about it. Going over to the transmission, once you buy your brand new transmission, pretty much, once you buy the fully customizable racing transmission, what the top speed is, which I believe is at 370 or like 400 or something like that. It's somewhere in that range. Wherever it is at, bring it up to 500. And then from there, all you guys have to do is pretty much match uh, the numbers I have here. You want to take your final and bring it all the way down to 2.810. And your fifth gear should be matching mine. I did mess with it before actually uh, bringing the final back down to this. Your sixth gear, bring it as low as it can, so at 0.718 should be the pretty much the minimum you can go, because I had this at I want to say it was at like 570, but as I brought the final down, it increased that number because it couldn't go any lower than what it is right now. But your 5th gear is what you want to try to go for on this one. So if you guys can't match, or it doesn't match the 0.727, just trying to do, I know, as I said before, as I normally say, match the rightmost number, so 540, match that, that'll be perfectly fine. And then for 4th gear, once again, like I said, with 5th gear, 4th gear is just in case if you guys are running in a race and they don't have the NOS set to be able to last the whole entire lap. Your 4th gear is where you're gonna be running 262 in. I did try this out. It does go 262 in 4th gear. So match the number there, either 455. If you guys are not able to get the same number as the 0.862. So both 4th and 5th gear are the only 2 gears I messed with. And as I said before, if you can't match the leftmost number, always match up the rightmost number. And with that, I'm gonna head out to pretty much head out to the track and do the race, so you guys see exactly what I'm pretty much doing. I won't say doing, but pretty much to show you guys exactly what this can do. I tried my best to try to see if I get it to do at least 293 to 294. My benchmark was going to try to get to 294, but for some odd reason, it just would not reach the 294, which kind of sucks. But you'll be, once you hit 5th gear, because I'm running manual, I can't remember how quickly this shifts in automatic, but once you hit 5th gear, for some reason I just could not get it for the life of me to get the 5th gear to be short enough to actually get a good speed on it, because typically you want to be in the high RPMs, like where it's actually like quote unquote redlining, but you have a lot of the high RPMs to look out at. So for now, this is kind of why I got right now. I mean, you get close to it, but it's not close enough in my mind. But for some reason, with how this is set up, 5th gear does not want to actually hit the, it doesn't want to hit in the really high RPMs where you're redlining. But as I said before, that's generally the sweet spot you want to try to aim for. But with how this is, honestly, I'm okay with it. 290, I've heard people go 292, 295, and I don't know, unless the videos that I've seen posted, I saw at least one, I was thinking about looking up another one, but I was waiting on it, but the videos I've seen were posted like a couple months ago at least, and by then there's been a couple of updates for sure, at least 1 or 2, so more likely than not, their tunes may be hitting a little bit lower speeds. I'm not sure, but I imagine everyone's going to be hitting roughly the same. So this is going to be pretty much just for anybody that can't get up to 290. Here's the 290 tune for NOS. I'm currently running, by the way, comfort sauce on the front just to change it up a little bit, so that way I actually have a little bit less grip, so that way I'm not having to have a high chance of spinning out the turn like I did last video. So that was nice for that to happen. But yeah, that's it. 290, as you guys see clearly here, and it's gonna rock 290. There's a possibility, a very, very low possibility for it to hit 291, but I highly doubt it. But yeah, that'll be the end of the video. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe for more videos. I try to post it in the beginning, of the week, either Mondays or Tuesdays. So I'm posting. But starting in next week, I'm going to be doing one last tune, which is going to be a track tune, and I'll just run it on any track that I can think of. Honestly, I'll probably run it on the track I've been running a decent amount for to get a decent amount of cash. If not, I'll do something else. As before, I'll be doing the track tune on a track that I like to do, and it's gonna be on mainly a specific car that I like. That's pretty much the best car in that group that I like to run. But the setup does run on every other car so far, and it works out pretty well for race cars, not the road cars. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. Also, if you guys want me to, honestly, if you guys want me to do any other types of tunes, like track tunes, other top speed tunes of cars that I haven't done yet. The track tunes is going to be debatable, honestly, because the track tune I'm going to post is going to be pretty good. Not the best, of course. You guys can always alter that one, but is it for if you guys want to see me do something else for like other top speed cars you guys want me to do, I'll gladly do that. And yeah, with that, I will see you guys next video.